What is going on, everybody? DJ Waters 22 here, and in today's video we're going to just be discussing this article that I found on Reddit titled Blizzard Entertainment Fall from Grace, No King Rules Forever. I was just performing my daily checks of Reddit. I always check Reddit, Diablo, Warcraft, everything, just seeing what's going on, follow Twitter, all that. Anyways, as of 22 hours ago, I found this article. It says Blizzard Entertainment Fall from Grace, No King Rules Forever. So it begins. 2018 has been a tough year for fans of World of Warcraft, Diablo, Heroes of Storm, and Blizzard games in general. A company that used to be synonymous with quality in games by gamers has slowly but surely been transforming into the next Electronic Arts, aka EA. And it seems that the departure of founder Michael Morhaime earlier this year was the last nail in the coffin. I write this article with a heavy heart as a fan of Blizzard games since the days of Warcraft 2. Until a few months ago, I was a certified Blizzard fanboy. Weren't we all? I mean, look at this shirt, man. I bought this pre-BlizzCon announcement. I have played every single game in Blizzard arsenal, and World of Warcraft in particular has been by far my most played game of the year. I know this article isn't going to win me any friends in the industry, but I feel like it needs to be said, as I believe millions of Blizzard fans feel exactly like I do today. This is where it gets very interesting. Old Blizzard quote: "We only really built games to please ourselves. I wanted to work on World of Warcraft because I wanted to play in a world like World of Warcraft." I hear you on that. Modern Blizzard quote: "Don't you guys have phones?" Oh man, you hit him with that one, huh? That one just doesn't get old, does it? Let's rewind the clock 10 years. Around this time, Activision merged with Vivendi Games, thus uniting two companies that had very different core values and visions for their games. One of the two companies' philosophies was inevitably going to triumph and bleed into the other company, and today there is no doubt which that was. I think it is important to look back at what was arguably one of the best times in Blizzard's history to truly grasp how unexpected and unprecedented Blizzard's fall from grace is. World of Warcraft then and now. At this time, we found ourselves in the frozen heart of Northrend in what is widely considered the best World of Warcraft expansion of all time. That's an old one, right? Like 2010 or something. However, more importantly, we found ourselves at a time where World of Warcraft as a whole, and rightfully so, was considered one of the best games ever made. A game so successful and well crafted that it drastically changed the entire gaming industry, and its effects can still be seen today. At this time, World of Warcraft was a game that you could feel that the very developers themselves were excited to play. Then, World of Warcraft had over 10 million subscribers and was still steadily rising. It would eventually reach 12 million at the end of Wrath of the Lich King. Now, World of Warcraft Battle of Azeroth is the most negatively received expansion to date, filled with broken systems, pointless new content, and bugs. A lot of bugs, leading to what feels the most significant subscriber decline in WoW's history, but there is no way to know since Blizzard won't share subscriber numbers. That's always sketchy when they don't do that. I know they used to always say how many people were online for Diablo 3, and then out of the blue, they just took it away. I don't remember how many years ago, but you know, that's never a good sign when you're hiding how many people are online. But don't worry, Blizzard just released a brand new store mount and the See You Later bundle onto the in-game store, which is sure to save Battle of Azeroth from further critique. I love this guy's tone. Diablo. Now this is where we get into my realm. Then and now. After 7 long years, we finally got the long-awaited sequel to Diablo 2, Lord of Destruction, with the reveal of Diablo 3 to incredible excitement from the crowd. Almost as important as what they announced and how they announced it. A guy came on stage and played the incredible theme of the Diablo franchise, followed by a tremendous cinematic that finished off with the chilling sight of Diablo 3 logo to a roaring crowd. You can say what you will about Diablo 3 and how it turned out, but it's clear from BlizzCon 2008 that the company was still run by gamers that understood their audience at a fundamental level. Yeah, I would say at the BlizzCon part, yeah, sure, because I saw that video. I mean, obviously I wasn't there, but yeah, at the BlizzCon part, I wouldn't really say Diablo 3 necessarily was for the Diablo 2 fans or Diablo 1, but okay, just try to have a look at the reveal of Diablo 3 in 2008. All right, we will do that right now then. Yes, I've seen this video. Look at the crowd. Look at the crowd, man! Woo!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Epic. Listen to that! Wow! Listen to that! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Now watch the reveal for Diablo Immortal. I won't insult your intelligence. I'm sure you've seen this
Now I'd
plenty
like
of
to
times.
pass it to my personal spirit animal.
We love Diablo.
Yeah! Matching shirts! Matching shirt!
We are making a full-fledged action RPG you can play everywhere.
I think everybody knows how that video goes by now. 2008 Blizzard Entertainment was unstoppable. True that, man, true that. At this point, Blizzard had almost 20 years of knockout hits, and it seemed that they could do no wrong. They respected and loved their game franchises, as well as that the people who played them, which is why Blizzard's legacy and reputation seems so untouchable. That's true, man. I'm telling you, I've said it in other videos, like anything Blizzard, anybody would buy it. You didn't even have to question it. If it was a Blizzard product, you would just buy it. With World of Warcraft doing better than ever, StarCraft 2 on the way, and Diablo 3 recently revealed, 2008 was a great time to be a Blizzard fan. It seemed as though the good times would never end. Blizzard Entertainment was still one of the most beloved major gaming companies on the planet at the start of 2018, with no real sign of slowing down. While their reputation was not as imposing as 10 years prior, it was still a company that gamers held incredibly high regard, and it stood synonymous with great games and quality, from hero to villain in a few months. Strike one, Blizzard released Battle of Azeroth, arguably the most unfinished expansion set for World of Warcraft to date. The Battle of Azeroth expansion set for World of Warcraft was released back in August, coming out from a much shorter testing period than prior expansions, and certainly felt like the most unfinished expansion released to date, with several classes being borderline dysfunctional, new features such as island expeditions and Azerite armor, both requiring several reworks before feeling like complete features, not to mention the unprecedented amount of bugs Battle for Azeroth had the first couple of months. Blizzard used to be famous for the dedication to quality and taking their time to finish projects, which even went on to spawn the soon meme. Soon does not imply any particular date, time, decade, century, or millennia in the past, present, and certainly not in the future. True that, always with the soon. Strike number two, the Diablo Immortal debacle. One, giving the Diablo community and fan base false hope by stating that they have a lot of exciting updates to share about Diablo's future. I remember hearing this for the first time on Twitter, man. It showed up. I was so excited.
We'd also like to let you know that the forges here at Blizzard are burning hot.
Oh.
And we have multiple Diablo projects.
That is so true, because in the past, I was not excited at all. After last BlizzCon, they straight up told us, hey, don't get excited. And nobody was. Nobody was expecting anything. You hyped us. I know I've said this before, so let's just keep going on. Two, choosing to reveal a pay-to-win mobile game made from the Chinese market to their almost purely PC fan base at BlizzCon, their so-called fan celebratory event. To be fair, they haven't announced it's going to be pay-to-win. I guarantee you they want to make it pay-to-win, but now maybe with all of us hating on it, maybe they won't. They'll try to do something crazy, but it wouldn't surprise me if they still did it anyway. And true that, I mean, he articulates himself very well. It is the fan celebratory event that, I know people who personally went there, and I couldn't imagine how they must have felt. You spent a couple $1,000s on airplane, hotel, all that stuff just to get told that one thing. We were expecting, at least Netflix, a new game, maybe the Switch, maybe this, maybe that, and it was just one thing. Number three, placing the reveal as the main event of the entire opening ceremony and have no new news about anything remotely PC Diablo related, showing a complete failure to understand and respect their current audience at the most basic level. Ooh, I didn't even consider this one. Removes dislikes and negative comments from the official Diablo Immortal trailer. Thing is currently at 710,000 dislikes. A trailer that, despite their efforts and re-uploads, remained the most heavily disliked game trailer of all time regarding the like to dislike ratio percentage. I can't confirm or deny that. I wouldn't say it's a lie. It's probably factual. I just can't confirm or deny that. Alan Adham, an executive producer at Blizzard Entertainment, states that many of us over the last few years have shifted from playing primarily desktop to playing many hours on the mobile. And we have many of our best developers now working on new mobile titles across all of our IPs. Mind you, this statement is a few hours after they had been booed by attendees at their panel for the exact reason. I extremely doubt that they're all playing on their phones, and maybe a couple of them are, but come on, you're taking time away from your PC so that way you can play on your little phone. What were you previously playing? Because I don't know any good ARPGs on your phone, especially since Diablo Immortal didn't come out. Not that it's a good game, but what were you playing? Seriously, were you playing Angry Birds or something? Were you like, this is the future? What could you possibly have been playing that was so good that you said this replaces all the Blizzard games that we could constantly play on a PC right now? Number 6, Wyatt Chang states at a BlizzCon panel they have not considered the monetization model for Diablo Immortal as they are too focused on making a great game. A few days later, an image is released of NetEase schooling the Diablo team on aggressive monetization methods. I have actually never seen this. I mean, I can't translate any of that, but that is Wyatt Chang right there. I can tell you that. So, you know, it definitely makes a lot of sense. It really does. This guy did a lot of work on this article, man. There are many more mistakes surrounding the Diablo Immortal reveal, but these are the major ones that caused the most outrage. The Diablo franchise went from being one of the most beloved gaming IPs of all time to a meme overnight. Number 3, Blizzard employees say it's far worse. The link brings us to the Quartering, a good YouTuber. I really like watching his stuff. I've been watching him since he did Magic the Gathering stuff. I don't want to play his video because I don't want to get demonetized. I don't know him like that. I don't know how he would feel about me playing his video, but basically he mentions that he's spoken to employees who wanted to stay anonymous, and they basically were saying the conditions were terrible. They're overworked, they're underpaid, they're taking away the bonuses, and it just is a terrible place to work at right now as Blizzard. This part is a little less factual as employee contracts keep current and former Blizzard employees from stepping forward themselves, but I think the evidence is sufficient enough to put it on the list. After the Diablo Immortal failure and all the subsequent ill-received press messages, a bunch of employees at Blizzard contacted a lot of prominent websites and content creators. Most famously is the content creator The Quarterling, titled Blizzard Employees Says It's Far Worse. That's who I just mentioned, which goes into detail about the internal issues at Activision Blizzard, of which the headlines are as follows. The departure of Mike and how it hurts the morale, as Mike was seen as the anti-CEO and just wanted to make good games. How Blizzard takes advantage of their brand and uses it to get away with much lower pay than industry standard. How cutting costs is the new motto at Activision Blizzard, and Activision overall affecting a much larger part of the decision making at Blizzard than before. Strike number 4, the Heroes of Storm debacle. Now, if you're on the fence about Blizzard's treatment of their employees and players before, this one is likely to push you over the edge. Last week, a statement was released from J. Allen Brack and Ray Gresco stating that all the support for Heroes of the Storm Global Championship and Heroes of the Dorm has been cut. Now, I did make a video on this about a week ago or so, and it's really sad. I mean, I don't play a lot of Heroes of the Storm. I did once upon a time for like a month or two, but overall, it's just really sad. It's disheartening because they hyped them up at BlizzCon, and you know, there's a lot of people who make a living off this. There's professional players, there's streamers, there's content creators, you know, there's people who had aspirations. I know I was hearing about they have like college events or high school events. I'm not really sure, but you could aim to be a professional Heroes of the Storm player, and now that's all taken away for them. Will the game still be around? I mean, maybe they won't pull the plug, but listen, as someone who's played StarCraft 2 for a very long time, if you take away the funding, if you take away all the hope, if you take away all the pro scene and everything, it just kind of dies out. In other words, Heroes of the Storm has been put into maintenance mode together with games such as StarCraft 2 and Diablo 3. False promises at BlizzCon. At BlizzCon, only a little more than a month prior, the Heroes of the Storm developer team, okay, so that's basically what I was mentioning, teased a bunch of things coming to the game in 2019, and the Heroes Global League Championship was among those things. This left the entire Heroes of the Storm community to feel cheated and lied to, as they were promised a ton of exciting stuff for 2019, and it's hard to overstate how vital an active competitive scene is for a MOBA game. So the removal of the professional scene for Heroes of the Storm was a massive blow to the player count, but that is not even the biggest issue with this announcement. Even the developers didn't know. After the announcement, several professional players, content creators, and Blizzard staff had stated that none of them had any idea what was going to happen, with some professional players even reported that they were promised at BlizzCon just a few weeks prior that the HGC would certainly come back in 2019. MF Pally Time, a prominent Heroes YouTuber, even stated that his contacts at Blizzard told him that HGC would happen just a few days before the announcement, leaving not only the players but also the developers and HGC employees utterly stunned by the news. I couldn't imagine, you know, there's a lot of people with family. I have a son and a daughter and a beautiful wife, you know, and I just couldn't imagine all of a sudden, you know, just being told that's it, it's over. What are you gonna do? You know, they probably don't have healthcare, they probably don't have a backup plan. Especially it's the holiday season. Could you imagine? I hope they compensate them in some kind of way, but I'm sure they won't for up and coming. And it's just a really unfortunate thing with the holiday season, especially professional players who were promised a future in 2019 and had poured their sweat and tears into HGC is forced to quit the scene. Players who advanced from the HGC crucible and was looking forward to finally becoming professional gamers in 2019 had their dream crushed overnight. Players who spent money on the latest update arriving a few days prior had no idea that the game was going going into maintenance mode. And Blizzard even put a 365-day experience booster on sale before the announcement. All items bought in faith that Heroes of the Storm would keep going as shown at BlizzCon. I couldn't imagine buying a 1-year experience booster and then all of a sudden, forget it, it's over. I hope they give refunds. I extremely doubt they're going to. A company that is willing to shaft this many people and players overnight is making it exceptionally hard to trust them, no matter what Blizzard game you are currently playing. Heroes of the Storm might have been their least profitable esport right now, and you might feel safe as an Overwatch or World of Warcraft player. However, the situation proves that if your favorite esports scene begins to show a decline and fail to perform, Blizzard has no issue in disowning you too, regardless of prior promises. The future of Blizzard Entertainment, no king rules forever. So I guess now we're getting to the title. We're at a point now where we have to accept the Blizzard Entertainment that crafted the world of StarCraft, Warcraft, and Diablo is no longer in business. While it might have been so for years, 2018 stands as the year that Blizzard Entertainment proved themselves no better than EA and Activision of the industry. Blizzard used to evaluate success by the number of happy consumers that enjoyed their games, not with a quarterly report of microtransactions for the investors. While this is how most major gaming companies function today, Blizzard, you used to be better. Blizzard has stated 1,000 times now that they have more projects and works than ever before. So let us have a look at what Blizzard fans have to look forward to. Diablo Immortal, close to being the most disliked and hated video game of all time before even coming out. Unannounced mobile projects. By this point, it is all but confirmed that Blizzard has a mobile game in the works for all primary IPs. Unannounced Diablo project. While Blizzard did not reveal anything at BlizzCon, it is pretty safe to say that Diablo 4 is on its way, something that is very exciting if they don't manage to obliterate the Diablo IP even further before the reveal. Warcraft 3 Reforged, a very promising remaster for one of the best games Blizzard ever made, and the highlight of BlizzCon 2018 announcements. Blizzard is bringing back the original World of Warcraft experience from 2004, another release that millions of dedicated fans are anticipating. See the pattern? Blizzard used to make the best games on the market with very few companies who would match them in both quality and success. However, the fact that the most exciting upcoming Blizzard games right now are both remasters of their old games is quite revealing. It is almost as if Blizzard struggles to make a brand new game of equal quality. I want to wrap this article up by taking a look at Blizzard Entertainment's own core values and mission statement. Number 1, gameplay first, yet you insist on bringing in anti-consumer systems such as Azerite Power and World of Warcraft that is designed only to force people to play more, regardless of their enjoyment in doing so. 2, commit to quality, yet you choose to release World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth many months too early. Now that's Blizzard polish for you right there. Play nice, play fair. Yet you choose to cancel the HGC and leave hundreds without a job 2 weeks before Christmas, despite promising them and consumers the exact opposite. 4, embrace your inner geek. Yet you and most of your core developers have apparently stopped gaming and now only play games on your mobile devices. 5, every voice matters. If that voice is willing to spend money on microtransactions, that is. 6, think globally, especially if your region spends a ton of money on mobile microtransactions. 7, lead responsibility. Hats off to you, Blizzard. Your leaders have shown the industry how you can turn a beloved IP into a meme overnight. How little you have to care about your employees, and most importantly, how greed is a virtue. Learn and grow. You grew from a passionate company with a focus on quality and game design to another industry titan that would rather add a new item into the game shop than a new piece of content. Dear Blizzard, it would appear that you are no longer in line with your very own mission statements and are in need of new ones to better align with the philosophy of the company. I genuinely hope that the company outrage a massive drop in Activision stock, definitely at the 52-week low there. A great way to make money in the gaming industry is to make great games that can speak for themselves. It is said that you have to be reminded of something you once knew better than anyone, but here we are. Massive shout out to programmerreview.com, and I'm sorry if I butcher your name, Johannes Amstrup Anderson. You articulated yourself far better than I've seen anyone in any video, any article I've read, and I can tell you're extremely passionate. You put a lot of time into this article. I wanted to just share this article because, you know, everybody can talk about it, but I don't think many people can make it sound quite like this person did. I don't know if that's a male or female, Johannes, I'm not really sure. So now I want to turn it over to you folks going into 2019. Do you think there's any hope for the future of Blizzard Activision? I gotta say, I don't have a lot of hope right now. You know, a Diablo 4 being amazing, of course it could turn it around somewhat. I mean, of course, World of Warcraft would help and all those things, but I don't know. I mean, no one works there from Blizzard North. No one works there from the original crew. Everybody's quitting. It just seems terrible. I don't have a lot of hope personally. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. What did you think of this article? I'm going to go ahead and put this article in the description below so you can read through it more and just share it with your friends, man. It doesn't help me in any way, but I just feel like it was just such a great well articulated article. I wanted to share it with all of you. On a lighter note, we still have Path of Exile, which is a fantastic game. If you haven't tried that, I would definitely recommend it. I am working on my review video. I'm probably like 30-40% done. It's taking me a really long time to do it. I'm on like my 7th page of writing it all out and scripting it and everything. And I just wanted to say Merry Christmas to all of you, Happy Holidays or whatever you celebrate, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.